Good evening, everyone. I have head coach Jim Fleming, wide receiver Marquis Buchanan, and linebacker AJ Pena for you tonight. A few quick things. Marquis has now recorded a catch in 10 straight games, and AJ has upped his status in program history. He now has 16 and a half career sacks. Not bad. All right. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, and then I'll open it up for questions.
16 more. All right. Opening statement, very happy it's a conference win. It's a very tough conference that each and every game in this conference needs to be competed right to the end. I thought Campbell did that. I thought we outplayed them, particularly on the defensive side. The defense was heroic. Fourth down stop. They played 39 minutes, and we got to fix that with more consistency on offense. But at the same time, as we are able to manage it, and we still got a lot to clean up. We got a lot to clean up if we think we're going to have a chance to get the ring on our finger, but we'll celebrate this one and we'll move on to LIU.
First question, Montana.
Coach, penalties, a huge issue today. Over almost 100 yards in total penalty yards.
Yep.
That makes it ball security. How do you address that going forward in the conference games where you're going to go play a Villanova, you're going to go play a Maine in New Hampshire, teams that capitalize on those yardage? How do you combat that going forward day-to-day in practice?
Very good question there, Mo. He's an ex-URI football player. Well, when I figure out how to go ahead and stop penalties, I think you take a starter pistol out there, and if they go ahead and jump off sides during the course of practice, you just go ahead and make sure you scared the heck out of them. No, but in all seriousness, we'll look at that tape, and you understand that those things will end up getting us beat in close game. And how do you address it? You just continue to work through it in practice, and you make sure we go ahead and step up and a little bit more focused, a little more detailed. So, critical thing, and we got to get better. It's going to get us beat.
AJ, on the way in, I heard you say this one's for grandma. So it seems like more than a win for you. What does this mean to you?
So I had to, on Thursday, I had to go down to Jersey and bury my grandmother. She passed away a week and a half ago, and was very emotional about that because just how she raised me and everything. But I was emotional wreck for the past 2 days, and just being around the team, you know what I mean. It was just straight support, and I just felt that she was on my side today, and I'm extremely happy about this win. I'm extremely happy for my teammates, and I'm gonna keep this going.
Yeah, what does that mean to you to have just the brotherhood here for you during those times?
Man, it's everything. I mean, I'm an only child, right? So I never really had brothers and sisters, right? So I always self-isolated with certain things in my life, but being around the team and being team-oriented, it's truly a family. There's really nothing else I can really say but just family. I love this guy. I love my coach. I love every single person who sacrifices with me. So, yeah.
AJ, how much of an adjustment was it for you when Chandler came into the game?
Chandler?
Number one.
Oh, he's a running quarterback, so I like a traditional pocket passer. That way he can't move when I get there. But I just have to adjust my rush angles. Be ready to trace back inside because he's looking for a lane. To step up every time and run the rock. Obviously, if you guys can tell. But we just adjusted. We prepped for him, so we were ready for everything.
This question is for AJ and Marquis. If you look at Brown's past, they put up a lot of points. It's a battle back and forth. Today was kind of a similar back and forth battle, but it was grinded, play football type of game. Like the defense got the stops and they stopped them, like the 4th and 1 right before halftime. That changed the whole spectrum of the game. In the past, the defense was good enough to complement the offense, but it looks like the defense and offense both tell the same story at this point. How much do you guys feed off of that? That maybe people come into games thinking that you guys, they don't see you as good as you are, and that you are showing that you are as good as you are.
So our coaches always have, taught us to be ready for adversity and uncertainty. Like, we're gonna have times where we need the offense to score, and they're gonna need times where we need to stop. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the history says different, but we're just a different team this year. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. And you guys are gonna see throughout the course of the year, like how we're gonna feed off of each other even more and more. It's a little, you know what I'm saying? We can be better. We can clean up some things, but we're a team. We're a new team. First year in. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like you know, we have game film to build on, you know, every single week, you know, so, you know, we're going to continue on.
No, we just need to help these guys out, really. 3 of 10 on third down. But, I mean, offense, you know, we score when we have to. Defense is stepping up tremendously these last 3 weeks. It's really time for the offense to pick it up and help these guys out because they've been on the field a lot these last 2 weeks. And we got to put up more than 21 points in a game, so we're capable of it. So we just got to execute.
Coach, there's a lot of new players uncertainty to start the season. Now you have the games under your belt. AJ said this is a different kind of team. What do you see that's special about the team so far?
You know, I think that they're a resilient group. I thought that was a tough one to come off of last week. You know, that one, you know, comes off of that thing and you go, oh, you know, because we had a, you know, great outing, Holy Cross, defense, offense, you know, save the day. Then you go up and you can write that one against Minnesota off. But then, you know, I knew going into this one, this is what would define us. And, you know, like I said, you know, defense playing almost for 40 minutes in the last 2 games, that's just way too much. Marquis is right. You know, we have to execute. But you have a new quarterback. You have a new guy that, you know, 2 guys that are still competing, but at the same time, you know, we gave the nod to Devin, and he's got a lot more that he is there for him. You know, as soon as we continue to grow and he gets continued reps, you know what he can do with his feet. He's got a good arm. And, you know, just remember, I mean, we had, you know, a holding penalty that called back a touchdown early. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff out there that we just need to clean up.
Yeah, we have one more.
So, just for AJ, especially Coach Short spoke about Minnesota. When you have a game like that, and the way you guys come out performing that, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much were you itching after the Minnesota game to come back on the field?
Itching. I mean, you want to talk about itch, I'm fucking crawling out my bed trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you know, you go against that type of opponent on, you know, on defense, we know Big Ten, they want to run that ball. You know what I'm saying? With the size that they got up front, and it's all the mentality of wanting to strike. You know what I'm saying? You see these big guys, right? But they're human, they breathe just like we breathe, you know, and, you know, there's no difference in, for me at least, you know what I'm saying? Probably everybody else, like, I don't feel a difference when, you know, I go against anybody, so, yeah.
Did you want to answer that question?
Yeah, offensively, I know I want to get back out there immediately because put up a donut out there. We had plenty of opportunities to go down and score. You know, turnovers is a big issue. At the end of the day, we had a fumble, no interceptions, finally. But, you know, after putting up a donut, we knew we had to come out here and execute the best of our ability. And, you know, we did enough to win, but not enough to win a championship in this conference. So.
Also, we know that, you know, we're going to have way better comp, too, so we definitely got to clean up all that stuff coming. So, respect to Campbell, but we really got to clean up the turnovers and just, you know, come together as one. So.
I think that's a good spot to end it. Thank you guys so much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.